Right, let's talk nails. If you have got a nail appointment coming up, these are the shades to ask for. Also, if you want to know what this shade is, stay till the end. First up, I feel like a big trend at the moment is the sort of like deep plum sort of colour. The ones to ask for or to buy. Gelish have a shade called Bella's Vampire, which is a super nice, like really dark rich plum shade. They're quite nice purpley shade, but not as like black toned. It's OPI's Cherry Chutney, really lovely purpley plum colour. Got like a slight tiny bit of shimmer to it. If you don't want gel, Essie have a shade called Bordeaux, which again is that same sort of shade, really rich, really deep, super chic. Another really good one is Manicurist's Aubergine, and then in lots of nail salons they have the brand DND, and there's a shade called Beetroot, which is really, really pretty. Okay, next let's talk chocolate brown. Manicurist Hollyhock, that is like a pure chocolatey, like proper brown. Going like one shade darker, there's a really nice brand called Glossy, and they have a shade called Oud. One of my faves is the gel bottle. They've got a shade called Mocha, again like a really good classic brown. It's not too warm, it's a little bit more cool toned. If you want to skip gel, Rimmel have a really nice one called Venus, and then if you want something that's brown but not super dark brown, like Nailberry has a nice one called Taupe. My favorite gel brown is OPI Brown to the Earth. It's like just a really good like dark brown. Another trend I have seen is really dark navy nails. Try Biosculpture, and again a really nice clean product. There's a shade called To Date. It's got like almost a slight shimmer to it, but it's not sparkly. And there's Essie, always really great shades. There's one called Caviar Bar. And then finally a really nice gel shade and a brand that is in lots of salons is Gelish, and they've got a colour called After Dark. Next, this sort of like olive khaki shade is everywhere. Manicurist have a shade called Khaki, and it's a really, really lovely colour. Sephora Collection actually have one called Cosmo Khaki. It's slightly lighter, a little bit more olivey. And finally, for a slightly darker, I kind of find it's like a Bottega green kind of colour, Miley, which is another nice one to do whether you're doing your gels at home or in a salon, called Deep Olive. Now onto the reds. We're not talking Christmas red, bright red. These are like dark red shades. Miley have a really nice one called Diva. If anyone here goes to Townhouse, the shade that I always get there when I want a dark red is called Savile Row. Gel bottle, which is in lots of salons as well, has a shade called Manna. And finally, the shade that I have got on my nails currently is OPI Got the Blues for Red. I've got 3 coats on, and this also has biab, so they're quite like thick. Let us know in the comments what you're going to get at your next nail salon visit.